Hello everyone, welcome back to Lynn's Homestead. Well, we got to do some fabricating. Got a 2-foot piece of 1/2-inch rebar. And I got some 1/2-inch anchors, sleeve anchors. So what we got to do today, we got to join the end of this to that. It won't go exactly that, it'll probably go side by side. So the first thing we got to do, we got to cut down this sleeve. Why? Because I don't want these threads to get cut. Let me show you. I've done this in the past. So we got to cut the sleeve down so we can put this side by side and weld it. But first, you got to cut this. So we're going to take, let me get my tape measure here. Let's take about 1 inch off. So let's mark it. Put my top saw. Then we got to thread washer and the nut back on. Why? Because once it's welded on, you ain't going to be able to do it. So we want to put it to where you see how this is a wedge. We don't want to tighten it up too much because it will spread it. So we're just going to put it to where it just pretty much touches. Just like that. So I'm going to do the rest of these off camera and I'll show you what's next. Alright, I'm not that great with the MIG welder, but I got an 80 amp gasless wire feed welder. I am going to attempt to weld that. I normally use my arc welder, I just don't feel like dragging it out. So I'll be right back. That should do it. Using the welder and welding from here to here keeps this nut free. Like I say, it's just to hold, it's the mechanical fastening to from the barn to the concrete footer. So I'm going to make up the other ones and I'll be right back. Alright, got them all welded up. Like I say, I'm not a professional, but for the most part, it's just got to hold it. I welded it on both sides. Now, while this thing is hot, got some cold galvanized spray. Got a metal pan that I've got this stuff sitting on. And there you have it. This is how we are going to connect the footer to the foundation or the block of this old barn. I'm serious. I did this in my driveway and nothing moves. In fact, if I ever have to take anything apart, it's going to be a royal pain in my butt or anyone's butt. Because an anchor, like I say, it doesn't matter. I'm just using 1/2 inch because, well, that's what I want to use. You could use any size anchor. If you're running 3/8 rebar, well, go ahead. Use 3/8 anchors, you know. I had a concrete contract says, well, we just normally epoxy the stuff in. Well, if you have a lot to do, that's fine and good. But that epoxy is expensive as all get out. These 1/2 by 4 anchors, I believe what it was. Yeah, 1/2 by 4. $3. So I got $12 here. Epoxy, some of it that I've seen is about $30. So I still got more rebar. I got plenty of wire in my Craftsman gasless wire feed welder, you know, and a little electricity. Done. A little shot of galvanized spray. Done. So tomorrow when I get home, we got to see if my old cement mixer, my Harbor Freight 3.5 cubic foot cement mixer, make sure it still works. Because I ain't forming up nothing unless that thing is working. The first form that I will be pouring is going to be the one for the other homestead animal. You'll see that when it comes. I'm going to keep that a secret from you. When I get that done and get it organized, then I'll have to get a hold of the mud mixer after I frame it. I'm going to film how I plan on how I'm going to make that chicken run, go on the other side of this chicken coop, how to make it predator proof. They can't come from the underneath the ground, they can't come from the sides, and they're not coming from above. See you next time.